if I understood correctly, you visited Chennai
Yes.
last year.
Yes, it was. Actually, I took the last flight back to Finland. I was in March, and I was supposed to be there 1 month, but after 2 weeks, the situation get worse, and I had the last. India closed their borders on the 12th March.
Yeah, well, quite an experience. But I understood from Aino that you, even though that you only spent 2 weeks there, you managed to get a lot of good pictures, and that you might have a sort of a picture cavalcade for us.
Yes, yes. I can open on my screen, and maybe I can show it. Let's see how it works. But I have.
Go ahead.
Okay. So now, just a moment. Here I have it, and let's see. Okay. Can you see it now? Or?
Not yet.
No. Okay. So it's. Let's see. Okay. This. Just a moment. I try another. Nothing.
Not yet.
Okay, let's try.
Tommi, if you want, we can share it from here as well. Merja can share them.
Yeah. Let's do so, because for some reason it's open on my screen, but
right. Okay, no problem. Okay. They are there.
Okay, just a moment. I come back to Teams. Okay, so here, I was working with FSL India, and you can go on. And okay, it's my first Indian breakfast. I was living in a serviced apartment, and so okay, next. So this was my first morning going to work. I think I came 15 minutes late. It was about 1 hour from Chennai center to the countryside. Next. Okay, and this was the my. So I was documenting local schools for special care children, and this is okay. Next. Okay, this is exotic, some green environment after a cold Finnish climate. Next. And so this was my. I was documenting these kids. There were actually 5 schools around Chennai, and next. And so they were practicing all kinds of activities, and I documented. And next, this. Okay, nice. Next. So it was very interesting to see these special care kids, and how positive they were, and of course they had different backgrounds and from different social status, and therefore these pictures we cannot publish them because of cultural differences, and these kids really come from different backgrounds. Next. And my employee was Arvind Foundation. so they have different activities also for adults. And next, and some kind of manufacturing for these children. Next, and all kind of personal stories. We don't have now time to tell, but it was very touching, and I was thinking before I was going to India. It was my first time in India, and I was very pleased that they are taking care of these kids very nicely, and about the same as in Finland. I wouldn't say nothing bad. It was very touching how they take care of these special care children. Next, I think this was the first day in center of Chennai. They have 5 schools, and this is the main school in Chennai. Next, some sports in the background. Next, and so I was eating in these schools with these children, and the food was very tasty. It was one experience for me. Next, so these kids, they came to school, and at the end of the day they went home. Next, okay, here are my colleagues. Some kind of meeting. I think it's about the same as in Finland, I would say. Next, and this is maybe a bit more exotic. I think in India people are a bit more spiritual. It's old culture, and this is some kind of relaxing after the children went home. Teachers, it's some kind of relaxing dance. Next, and this is I when I was outside Chennai in the countryside, I took normally I was going by Uber taxi. It's working quite nicely, but this was the only possibility to get to the nearest center. And next, of course, photograph got some extra attention. Next, yes, this is local, a small community. Next, next, monkeys. Next, and of course I got some attention when I was photographing. Maybe girls were thinking I was photographing the cows. Next, there are a lot of very nice temples, and I was thinking these cows they are very lucky. They can do anything they want. I think they are eating someone's holy for flowers. Next. Okay, this was nice reaction. Actually, if I'm as a photographer, if I'm taking picture from Finnish school bus, I'm quite sure I wouldn't get this reaction. If you look at these faces, all they are smiling and very positive, and I think this picture gives quite good picture about Indian youth. Next. So I was photographing 5 or 6 schools, and my next employee would have been local news media, and I was thinking about what topics I would like to photograph as a photojournalist, which is my main profession. So this population growth, of course, it's one, and young population. Next. I think this would be maybe typical Indian people at the moment under 35. Next.
Tommi, this is Aino. I'm so sorry to interrupt you and be so violent, but I give you 5 more minutes.
Okay. Yes. So another topics could be maybe politics. This was next. Next. Okay, this was Tamil Nadu minister and writer. I was thinking maybe he was the man looking his own picture, but he is not. Next. Indian people, they show their spirituality. Next. This is by the river Kom, which is goes through the Chennai city center. I was living in these buildings. Next. And on the other side of the river, there was this old these houses community. I was photographing. Next. Next. So you can see there are a lot of young people, and I came by this bridge to other side of the river. Next. And you can see it was quite polluted, this river Kom, but people were living there and had these cattle. And next. They are drilling wells. There are big problem in Chennai at the moment. Groundwater is getting very low and people don't have enough drinking water. Next. I was making these pictures for the local media. Next. About drinking water problem. Next. It was very colorful community. Next. All kind of stories. Narrow streets. Next. When I was walking by the street, I saw this old man, and I asked if I can take your picture, as I many times ask. He didn't answer me, but maybe he blinked his eyes. I took picture and went on by the corner, and I see this young man shining pottery. I asked, can I take your picture? He didn't answer, but maybe he nodded. I took picture. Then I saw this family, and they said yes. I took picture. I saw these pictures, and oh, this is my father and this is my brother. So it's a small community, and this is the whole family. Just one case. Next. I was photographing this community, this egg story. Next. I had followers all the time with me, almost. Next. Someone has it all, but not everyone. Next. I was invited to Indian engagement. Next. And this was not wedding, but it was engagement. I was taking some photos. Next. 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 So Chennai has second longest beach, sand beach in the world, and I was documenting local fishermen community, which is they struggle with companies fishing by the sea, and they try to survive with these small boats. Next. 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 So these fishermen, they are from tribal and minority nationalities, and I think in fish as a profession, a fisherman is not so glamorous in India. Next. Next.